Hi, my name is Prudence, but a lot of my friends call me Prue. Uh, I've been thinking about starting a channel for a while, and so I was like, you know what, now's the perfect time. Starting to go over what I'm going to be doing for like 2025. And so these are my main journals. I got into the hype of the Hobonichi, and so I ended up getting one. I got the Sushi Mega. And then I also discovered Sterling on my TikTok page. And so I was like, this would be perfect because I'm a big habit tracker. And so as you can see, like these are some of my like different sections. And then along with the Hobonichi, I found that the Kinbor existed. And that is basically like the dupe for the Hobonichi. I believe it is the Chinese version of the Hobonichi. It is quite literally the exact same, very similar paper. It just doesn't have like the quotes and stuff on the bottom, which I'll show you in a bit. And then to round off my main journals, I have my Midori, my MD. It's the B6 Slim. I have had the A6 size, and then I've had previously had another Midori. I just finished this one. It was like my first trying in this journal, and it was like my everything journal. And so I brought it back to like just like show what some of the spreads I wanted to do was. So we will start with the Kinbor. So this is my everything, like for like my planner. It's not everything. I lied to you. This is not my everything. Okay, so this Kinbor is my planner, my everyday planner, and I just got these like little ties. I just got these little ties from Amazon, and it's basically just like a metal tie and then a loop. And so I got that because I usually just get like elastic bands and like tie them to like make a loop on it. And I was like, okay, like I want something to put here. So I just punctured a little hole, and then it like, you know, obviously like kind of like folds out so that it splays out so it doesn't fall out of the hole. And so this is it. I got the Stray Birds version. It's very nice, like kind of like, I don't know if it's real leather, but it's like a hardcover. And so I got this is my pen. It's a random pen. I used to work like weddings in the catering, and so I like I took it from them. Don't tell them. This is my kitty sticker. I got it from a stationery shop near me, and then my mom and I, for our birthdays, which just passed, we went to see the Monet exhibit, which was like an immersive, and so like all of like his paintings were like interactive and stuff. It was very nice. This random pencil board that I keep here. And then I work at a bookstore, and we did a little like Sally Rooney like promo, and so there was like post-its and stuff, and we got to keep some stuff, so that's nice. This is just post-its that I just keep here because I'm always using a post-it note. Also bear with me, you probably will not be able to read anything. I have chicken scratch handwriting, but that's okay. So my mom went to Belgium for work recently, and so she got me some stickers, and so I decided to just put this in there, and I think it's really cute. So just going through it. So this doesn't start until January. So unlike the Hobonichi, like the weeks actually start in November. It's the 26th, so it starts like yesterday. This one quite literally starts on like the 30th of December, so There's no extra months like in the Hobonichi. They have it go to like March, I believe. There's no extra months. But this one, I was gonna use it for medicine. You will find throughout all of this that some of my journals should just be in a file of facts. But considering that I bought both the Hobonichi and a Sterling ink and then wrote in both of them and cannot return them, we're gonna use what we have. We're gonna make it work. And later on, we'll try out like a little like file of facts system. But this I'm gonna be using because I want to make sure I'm journaling and doing all of my journals every day. So that's just a little habit tracker, and we got our months. And then this I'm gonna be using for like important dates in 2026. Because there's no extra days, I want to be making sure that I am remembering future dates, like if there's a wedding or something for 2026. We got our weeks. So the difference between the Hobonichi weeks and these weeks. So I have the English version. This has a quote. This one does not. So it gives you a little extra space to write. But like if you really like the quotes and stuff, then I definitely recommend going ahead and getting the Hobonichi. So I kind of like backfilled a little bit. I was getting tired of not using my journals. I'd waited. I got them in like, I don't know, August maybe, and I was like, it's time. It's time. So this is just, I made a little planner spread. This is my December. I'm very into stickering recently, I'm finding. And then this is, so that was last week, just doing weeks and stuff. And then this is this week that I just decorated yesterday. And then I just have like the rest of the month. And then I just use the back pages to like for notes and stuff. And then while we're here, I'll show you this. This is just where I keep some like personal stuff that I don't want to like leave. And then I like to write down the books that I'm reading. So right now I'm reading Welcome to Dorley Hall. I'm reading Jar of Hearts, All the Colors of the Dark, and then I haven't started Lady Midnight, but that is heavily on my TBR. And then I'm reading with a couple people. I'm reading with my girlfriend. I'm reading The Swarm, and then me and my friend read, like we have weekly book club meetings, and so we're reading the Night Circus. And so I just have some like extra stickers back here just in case I want to sticker on the go, and then some circle stickers. But the other day I need it organized. I need to see it in front of me, and for the longest time I would do like brain dumps, and I would quite literally like scratch at my page, be like, what are my journals for, and like freak out until like my brain moves very fast. And doing like little brain dumps has been helping me like sort out and plan what I want to do for 2025 and what's currently happening. And so I decided, instead of rewriting it over and over and over again, I made a Google Doc and kind of just laid it out, like what are each of my planners for, what journals am I using for 2025, what journals am I currently using, like, and just laid it out. And so like if I'm like, I don't like this, I can just easily go in and change it and reprint a sheet and put it back in here. And I just started doing this, but it's already feels so freeing to not, because I first put it in here, and like from the time that I put it in, I ended up changing like so many things. And so I was like, I need to do something so that all of these back pages aren't just me like writing the same exact thing. And so I decided to just start keeping them in this. But yeah, that's my Kinbor. I love her so far. I really like this strap. And I really want to add like a little charm maybe, but we'll see. So I'll go ahead and dive into our Hobonichi. So before I got the little like elastic things, I was like, you know what? Why don't I see if I can use these elastics? Like, and I just put 2 holes here and like weaved it through, and then it like tied it, and like it works, and it's been working. It just like looks like that, and so I don't hate that, but I was like, if I want something more like cleaner if it's gonna be like my everyday planner. Like this stays at home, but if I'm taking it places, I want it to have less of a chance of ripping or snagging, and so I was just like, let's just do this. And so this Hobonichi has been through so much, and I barely even have used it. It started out as this was going to be my everyday planner. It was going to be my journal. I was going to try to like cut down on the journals that I'm using and combine things. But then I was like, no. I wrote in the Hobonichi, and if you know the Midori versus the Hobonichi, the what's it called? The squares, the grid is bigger on here. Going from this to this, trying to write in it, was whiplash. It was a whiplash. And I was like, I do not like it. There's literally journal entries in here saying like, I hate this. I hate this so much. And so I was like, well, dang. I already got the Kinbor because I thought it was cute, and I impulse bought it, and I am enjoying writing it with my planner. And so now it's like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? What am I going to use this for? And so I went through a couple of things. I was like, well, maybe I'll use this for a reading log, and I'll start like the reading log and like start testing out pages, seeing how it's going. And I really enjoyed that. I like knowing what I'm reading each day, writing little notes on it. I find that I usually have to catch up in my book journal. I fall behind because it's like, oh, writing reviews. And so like once we get to the Sterling, we'll talk about like my book review changes. But so right now it's a couple things. I have it so I can do my habit tracking in here because my Sterling ink doesn't start till 2025, and then I'm doing reading log, and then both the habit tracker and the reading log are moving to my Sterling. I got like the mega of the Sterling, and so I have a ton of back pages to use. But for now, this is what it's being used at. But for the next year, I decided, well, I really want to get into making like a YouTube. And so what should I do? I should make this like my media posting journal. And so it's like, I'm gonna be tracking when I post, when I should be posting. Like I started this week some like ideas of like what I should be doing. And I was like, yeah, I think that's great. I think that'll work out. And then in the back, I really like to track like my money. It doesn't stop me from spending any money, but I love to know what I'm spending it on, or like how much I am spending. And so this is just an example of like what I did before and what I want to do. So, and I changed kind of like my system of it. I don't have my other one, but I mostly did it like each account had a section, but instead I would like it to be like for the whole month, it's just that month, and each section is like still separated, but it's just that month. And then for the next month, each section is separated, but it's just for that month. And so I haven't started doing it yet, but I am very excited to change over to like that type of journaling for this, because it helped. I don't know, like I don't really look at it once I write it down, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like you think about it, and like just writing about it like helps you not think about it. And so that's what this is for. Overall, I think Hobonichi is very nice quality. I wish the grid size was just a little bit bigger. All right, now we'll go ahead and go into my sterling. Right now I am doing a lot of prep because I changed some things. So in my sterling, I have it all separated out. It's my I like to track my books, and so I'll just walk through with it. I want to like track my books, like how many I'm reading, like I want to do like graphs of like the genres and like book types and stuff. And like once I start, it's kind of changing completely to how my book journal is now. I'll just show you a peek. So this is my book journal now. It's kind of just like what the book's about. Did I like it? And towards the beginning, I had like a lot of like, oh, well, like I'll do the book log and stuff, like blah 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 blah. And like I just didn't do any of this. It's still in pencil. I never did it. And so I would kind of like wait to do it at the end of each month, and then by the time I read a lot of books. I've read maybe like 105 this year, and I work in like the back room at my bookstore, so I'm allowed to like listen to audiobooks, and so I fly through them. And so by the time I get to like the end of the month, I'm like, there's like 5-10 books living in my head, and I can't decipher everything. And so I want to be more on track with filling it, which is why I'm also putting it in my habit journal, so that if I finish a book, it's like I will flip to that page eventually, so I should just write it like anyway. And so this I'll be tracking water, some chores, some medicine for like me and my cat, and then here I'm doing photo a day. This I like to track like what I do that day. I have very bad memory, and I don't remember what I ate yesterday, and so I like to write a lot of this stuff down. And so I'm using this for that. This originally was going to be like my food and like chores, but we've actually decided we're just going to move that to the back, which I started prepping because this is all like blank back pages. And so I'm making a lot of new sections. So I'm currently trying to do it, and I'm trying to do all the spreads now because I want to make sure that I have enough space. And so, yeah, it's taking some time. This little section is going to be my reading log. So it started out in the Hobonichi, and then I was like, let's move it to here. And then the back of this is going to be my book review, and then book review photos, because I like to have the cover photos with it. So that's the basis of the Sterling Ink Common Planner. This is my current habit journal, just to show you like a quick like what it looks like when I do kind of fill it out. I kind of just like mimicked a little bit what it would look like. So this is for like November. And chores. I haven't done the daily photos yet because I like to try to collect enough to fill a printer page so I'm not wasting paper. And so I'll be putting these in at the end of this month because I have this and last month's to do. This was still when I was like, I'm gonna put this in the vertical, so let's just obviously mimic it. And so just little cats in it. This is the week that we're currently on. This is what it looks like when I do my today tracking, and so this will be moved into the vertical spread, and then along with this in the vertical spread, I will also be doing mood stickers. I really like to just like put like what I'm feeling that day. Like if I had a good day, and I just like to, I have a lot of sticker books, and so I was like, let's just start using these because I was not using them for anything else. And so like easy as that. Like I was tired that day. I had to take my hair down that day and like get it redone. And so that's what I do. And then this is just a post-it note that I got. It's just so that to make sure I'm doing this journal. But so that will be with this. It will be moved to this in 2025. And just to show you, this came with the sterling. It's just months. And then the back, my friend gave me this pencil board. Love her. And so she gave me that pencil board and the case. Like, she's like, I'm not using this. My cat bit it, but it's yours if you want it. And I was like, please. Yes, please. Okay, on to my MD. This is my baby. I just finished this a little bit ago. I have had a lot of different journal styles. I have a lot of journals just to begin with. I've been journaling for a long time now, and so I brought out a few that I thought could like help showcase what I'm about. And so this is like my third journal, like from like college or whatever, and so I was like, I'm gonna use a blackout journal. I don't hate blackout journals. I just don't love them. And so I really don't write in blackout journals anymore. I've found that the Midori is my journal. It is my type. It's what I love. But I like to do collages and stuff. That's something I'm really big on. And so I just want to show that a little because I have not been doing a lot of collages lately. This is like a homemade journal. I forget where it's from, but she's struggling. If you can't see, she went through it. She stuck with me. It's just kind of like random stuff that I've done. I was in art school, and so I was in there for photography, but I quickly found out that I love like working with like mixed media stuff. And so I was like, yeah, let's start doing it. And so I kind of fell in love with that. Like I was making a lot of like cards and stuff. These are I like sold them for a time. These are ones that didn't sell. We had a print sale like towards the scene. We had a print sale towards like the end of my like last year there, and like we had 2 days, and I made 24 of those, and they all sold out day one, and so I rushed home and started making more, and so that was the leftovers from like the second batch that I made, so that was pretty nice. And so I haven't really been making or selling cards, but hopefully that's something I get back into in the future. This was my junk journal. I actually just quit it. I found that me and her maybe really aren't friends. I love looking at junk journals. I love the thought of junk journals, but I think I like more like Megan Rhiannon's style of like kind of like incorporating like photos and ephemera into it. I don't think I like just junk, and so I'm trying to get back into that type of like journaling. But this was just some of it. And so I was like, we're gonna put her to the side. We're not gonna do her anymore. And so we have moved on. She did what she needed to do, but she was not for me, sadly. And so I decorated this journal. This pen, I just got her on my birthday. It is a Sarasa. I hope I'm saying that right. I think it's very nice. I love her. I've never been red is my favorite color, but I've never like written in red. I'm a black pen girl. And so I've been kind of doing that, and I'm loving it. I think it's nice. I'm enjoying it. And so this is my journal, and I decided I'm gonna decorate it this time. I usually just do like a sticker on like the front, but I saw everyone like decorating their Hobonichis, and I was like, I have to do it. So this is what I did. I'm very excited about it. I think it turned out really well. That's that, and I want to show you kind of like what I did in the past. It kind of like my planning. I use it for everything. I wanted to test out what Hobonichi journaling would be like. If I liked it, I loved it. As I said, I was very into stickers this little guy this year. And so I was like, you know what? Let's just stay with it as like a theme. And so I kind of just put everything. I really like collecting my Post-its. I write a lot of Post-its, and so just having them with me, I don't know, it's like I remember like where I got them from type of thing. I keep hitting my little guy. But yeah, and so then towards the end I was like, well, I'm ready. I'm ready to not be in this anymore. So I was like, let's go ahead. But this journal it's kind of like everything. I do entries, I do brain dumps, which that could be like notes, or if like my thoughts are just running like really fast and I need to get them out, or I do commonplacing. I did not really do a lot of commonplacing this time. I don't think I did like any. I had a journal where I did so good with my commonplacing, and I kind of just fell off once I got into this journal. I think it's because like most of it, like towards the end, most of it was literally just planning for my planners in 2025, and I think I kind of like got so focused on it and I couldn't break away from it. And so yeah. Before I wrap up this video, I wanted to just also showcase, I kind of like have two categories of my journals. I have my short-term journals and my long-term journals, and so these are more my long-term journals and with one short-term at the end. And so I just kind of want to showcase what they're about. And so this one is just a DNF journal. I try not to DNF my books, but sometimes you just gotta. So I recently just started this. I got this off of Etsy. It's just a little like pocketbook leather. It's very nice. This is just a sticker book. I went to Canada this year, and the night before we were supposed to leave, I was supposed to be packing, and instead I spent 6 hours peeling stickers and placing them down. But in the end, it was worth it. I used this so much, and I love it. It's very nice to be able to just like, I want to go journal somewhere, like, and then you're just like, well, I need stickers. Here's my stickers. Though, as you'll notice, I am also a sticker sheet girly, so you will see me. Hopefully I'll do some like journals with me. I do love sticker sheets too. This one, just a random bookmark in it, is my washi tape. So I just like to track where I get my washi tape, and I think it's also just easier for me because I kind of have them just in a bin, just knowing like what washi tapes I have and what ones that I can journal with, and it's been very helpful for me. This is just like, it's my guest book. I kind of have had this, someone gifted this to me for my birthday a while back when I was in college, and for my senior thesis show, I was like, I need a guest book, and so I just was like, I'll use this one, and so it's just stuck as that, and so I kind of just use it as a permanent guest book. And I love it. It's just people like telling me good job, or depending on like the party or like gathering, and like write your name or like write something about yourself. I won't go too deep into it because some of it is like really personal, so, but I want to just like share that this is one of my long-term journals. Here's my little, it's another little like bookmark with some charms. I got this off of Etsy too. I originally put my B6, I think it's Soofas. It's SOOOFA in here, but it actually came with this one. I do not know how to say this name. I think it's Moonenhe. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know the proper I'm not gonna, I tried. Someone please correct me. I just use this as my book catalog. I read a lot of books, and so I just like to have it all in one place. I have a lot of like digital kind of like tracking for this, but I was like, I think this would just be nice to be able to like flip through and be like, yeah, like I read that book. And so I started doing it, and then I tried to 2022 2 books. And so I just started trying to do it I like to do every couple months. Just like pop in an audiobook or something and just right away and turn off my brain. So it's not updated for like, I feel like the second half of this year. But yeah, so that's this. And then I was like, this is a perfect journal to use because I can use this for like ever. There's so many pages. But yeah, that's my book catalog. And then this one is not a long-term journal. It is a short-term journal. It is with my friend. She has one also. I think this is a Peter Press journal. Could be saying that wrong also. Correct me if I'm wrong. This strap is actually from MD. It's just an A5 strap that you can put onto the back. Oh, it's this Peter Popper Press. It is so hard to get on, but that just means that it's sturdy and it's worth it. So this is just, we went to Canada and I bought us some calico critters, and I'm the bunny and she's the cat. But it's just kind of us writing to each other. I'm trying to like make cute little spreads. We've swapped them once to her and then back to me. And she has one also. We need to write in it more. We both have been like, we've been slacking. And I'm like, same. I have also been slacking. And so the goal is to write in this more this year because there's so much. And we used to do like kind of like a marathon, a book marathon every month, so we guarantee to like swap it, but we have been slacking. So hopefully we get back into that because I really enjoy talking journal with her, and it's very fun sharing a journal with someone. So yeah. Okay, before I tie this up, I just want to kind of go over like my kind of like journaling goals, just to share with you guys. So I stopped the art journal that I'm using because I was just not enjoying it anymore. And so I was like, well, Megan Rannon's really into filofaxing and archiving, and I believe it's pronounced Catherine Karis or Karis. I've been really into her videos. She posts so much. She's amazing. She does little like kind of like cozy like vlogs and like journaling and talking about her art and books and stuff. And she also is using a filofax, and she uses Megan's like printable pages. And so I'm like, with how much I want to change how I'm journaling and the style that I'm journaling in, I feel like having a filofax would be great. So I decided for an art journal, like, why not do that? I really like seeing Megan keep her postcards intact, just putting a hole punch through it, and like it's a part of it. I enjoy that instead of actually gluing it down. And so I was like, maybe still maybe doing some spreads with junk journaling, but kind of more focusing on like keeping what's important, taking pictures of the trash that I don't want to keep, and like using that within my journal spreads and journaling with that. So that's something I want to do with both like my art journal and my MD, is kind of collecting less trash and maybe more so like organizing it in like kind of like an aesthetic way, and like taking a picture and using the photo instead. And then for my sterling ink, it's really just seeing what methods are working. My immediate goal for that is finishing my spread, because drawing those lines, oh my god, takes so long, but it's okay. We're gonna get through it, and I think I'm gonna really enjoy writing in that. So I just want to stay consistent this year. I'm enjoying what's happening right now so far, and I'm very excited to grow with you guys and just share my journaling experience. It's a very big part of my life. I yap about it all the time, and I think this will be very nice. So thank you so much for coming to my video and watching it and letting me share my journaling experiences with you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.